Okay, it's about 8:30 in the morning here. We're getting a little bit of snow, but we're going to start a 3.5 hour trek up to Delta Junction. It's a nice little farming community in the eastern interior, and we're going to pick up a dairy goat for the homestead.
Hello!
So hauling a goat with our car is something I've never done, so this ought to be sort of interesting. I'm not really sure what to expect here. We're going to try to stick a dog crate in the back of the car and put her in there. And maybe we'll put a tarp down for good measure, huh? Okay, we're ready to go. Nothing like a little spring snow shower. Okay, we just got some fuel. We're gonna go ahead and head out of here. It's another few hours left to Delta Junction. If you were to take a right out of this parking lot, it goes to the Canadian border and the Yukon. And if you take a left, it goes to Delta Junction and Fairbanks. So we're gonna head that way.
So we are less than 100 miles away from our destination. We're gonna stop here and make a coffee, get out, stretch our legs a little bit.
Can I get a plate?
You wanna pick one?
Yeah.
It's super handy. All right, we're gonna let this steep while we hit the road and get going on our way to Delta Junction.
So we're gonna stop a few different places when we get to Delta Junction. We're gonna stop, pick up our goat, and then we're going to head over to the feed store, pick up some hay and some feed for the animals. Feed store.
Lena got some rock candy for the first time. She's pretty excited.
Okay, one more stop and then we're heading home.
We got our goat and we're heading back to the homestead. About 3-ish hours to go on the road and we will be home.
Okay, about another 70 or so miles and we'll be home. Happy to get our goats home.
Goats.
Goats. So we're gonna start getting into the Montasta Mountains now. It's how we know we're getting close to home, and it's one of the prettiest parts of the ride. Okay, we made it home. It's about 7 o'clock. Sun's still up, which is great. We're gonna go ahead, get the ATV, pull this over the house, get everyone unloaded and settled in, go in, make dinner, call it a night, and go out and check in on her again in the morning. Home sweet cabin. I'm gonna go grab the ATV and pull the trailer over that way. It'll make it a lot easier. Hello, guys. You want to say hi?
You want us to give her a quick pet before she goes in for the night?
Hi, Birch. You want to say hi, Birch?
What do you think, Birchie?
Whoa.
What do you think, Birch?
Say good night.
Good night. Strawberry.
Strawberry?
You want to name her Strawberry?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a goat, Birch. She's happy to have livestock. Oh my gosh. She's a good friend, Birchie. Give her a big flake and then we'll unload the rest tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna give her a little water, kind of let her get settled into her new house for the night. We're gonna go make dinner and we'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, well, it is a beautiful morning. Got a little snow last night. I am gonna go ahead, get started with the chickens, feed the dogs, and then get on to our first milking here with Strawberry. She did pretty good. She was really quiet. Some goats we've had are really, really noisy. This is the first kind of noises she's started to make.
Hi.
So let's start with the chickens. So chickens don't have like any kind of heated water bowl or anything. So we just go knock the ice out and refill it as it freezes.
Look at ladies. One egg.
So one of the best treats that our dogs really like, salmon tails.
Birch. There you go.
Over and see the goat. Go ahead.
I can hear her. See, she has a little beard.
So the first milking is always a little hard. It's always kind of a trick to get them to let down their milk because you're new to them and they're new to you. See what we get for milk this morning.
You're doing good.
Here we go. We'll do it again. The cow used to get irritated. She'd stick her foot right in the bucket.
Yeah, she was spiteful. You like her?
More than that.
So goats are very much herd animals and you really should have more than one. So the Nubians that we actually had at one of our old homesteads that we had to sell when we moved are kidding, and the lady that bought them has a bunch of other goats that are kidding too within the next few weeks. So we're going to be getting a mama from her as well, so she will have a friend soon. But for right now, we're just going to kind of let her settle in.
Can I help you make the pancake?
Of course you can.
And put a little bit of honey milk. That's
Yeah,
it.
honey milk in the pancake. Have her some more
Don't let
fresh
the
water.
goat escape.
Oh, perfect.
Bye, Strawberry.
So we're gonna cook up a little breakfast. When we went to the feed store yesterday, we picked up some goose eggs. So we're really excited to have a couple of these. We're gonna do some blueberry sourdough pancake, make some fresh coffee with some of our new milk, and then some pork we got from Delta Meat and Sausage Company. So we're excited to slice a little bit off this and cook it up. So with milk or milking animals, you want to filter it right after you milk and ideally get it to refrigeration. We're gonna drink all this right now, so we're not worried about refrigerating it. You can use a cheesecloth or a metal strainer. It's really just to get any sediment and hair out. We're gonna use a little for our coffee, and Lena is gonna get a little bit to drink. All right, you want to take the first sip of the milk.
Real good warm flavor.
It's been a long time since we had goat's milk, huh?
This is the goat's milk. It's better than our own goats.
Is it?
You think so?
Where the grocery store is about an hour and a half one way, 3 hours round trip, we typically don't really buy milk. So this is really a treat. I'm pretty excited to get fresh milk every day to have. Let's make a little coffee. We like maple for our sweetener. It's a sweet milk. Just like a good cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a big difference to have milk in your coffee versus coconut oil. That's way better.
I'm just gonna whip up this pancake recipe really quick. Take a little discard. Do a little water. Some maple to sweeten it up. All right, I'm gonna throw my flour in here, and then I'm gonna get my helper to mix it up because that is her favorite thing to do. And we're gonna add some blueberries. Throw some cinnamon in here. Some salt. Baking powder. Woo. All right, I gotta call my helper. Oh, we're gonna put some blueberries in here.
Yeah. I'll do the blueberry part.
You wanna do the blueberry part?
Yeah. Now to whip it.
Good job.
It's turning it pink.
Woo. So Birch is usually at our feet in the kitchen by the food, but since we got that goat, she's just been posted out by the barn.
Birch, tuck. Come on. That's for you. Tuck. Good dogs.
That looks good.
One of these is about the size of an omelet. You ready?
How big it is.
Look how big it is. You can see it? These are like dinos. You ready?
How pretty. That one is done.
Yum.
Lena.
That's great. Maple syrup got on the pork, so it's extra good.
Nice and fluffy.
I don't review. Mmm.
Okay. Okay, well that was a delicious breakfast. We're gonna go ahead, clean up, then we're gonna go outside and do some chores. You guarding your goat, Birch? Well, there we go. We're all cleaned up. I think I'm going to go ahead and try a second milking. I don't really think the snow is going to stick around long, but I just hate tracking it in the house, you know?
Yeah.
She likes it out here, huh?
You're so cute, Bert.
She likes it outside the barn.
She loves it outside the barn. Ancestry. You gotta watch after the flock.
Okay. Yeah.
I got the goods for you. So we really are excited about getting raw milk back on the homestead for the health benefits. It's really an amazing substance, and we found that our health improved drastically when we had access to a lot of raw milk, and especially cultured milk products or cultured raw milk products like cheese and yogurt and kefir and that sort of thing. A really rich source of vitamins and minerals and calcium, vitamin B, vitamin C, CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and that all goes up if they're on really good pasture. So we're gonna get a little movable electric fence for our goats here, and we'll move them around and let them clear up the brush. They are great at clearing brush. We're looking into sheep. We don't want to get too big into livestock, but I know a lot of folks love sheep in Alaska because you get the wool, you get the fiber too. But once we get to know this goat and know her temperament a bit more, this is gonna be Lena's job. So she's gonna do the milking or help a lot with the milking and the feeding.
She's doing a lot better on this one.
So we'll do twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. She's an alpine Nigerian mix. We've always had Nubians.
I'll just make a stanchion. It takes me 2 seconds to make a stanchion.
Eat up, goatie. But she'll be great to pasture out and clear a little of this land back here. We hope you enjoyed that episode, guys, and we will see you next week.